So a couple of years back, I was a new student here in the United States, and an international, traveling to a new country, and I had a problem with navigating between one place to another, being introduced to a new system, a different language, different everything basically. And here's my friend Vader, who is our art type customer, and he also has this problem, and most of the internationals, with the likes of me and Bader, have a problem in the first week of classes we where we can't actually navigate between one class and another. And Bader would actually uh, go to the campus a week before just to get used to the place and navigate between one class to another and know the path. Scott, you want to take it from here?
Yes, thank you. So the name of our company is International Accessibility, and we're excited to try and solve this problem by bringing you a product called ClassMap, a path from your last class to the next one. And what we're doing really is trying to tackle two main problems. The first is basic navigation while on campus. And currently, the alternatives to solve that are either the static map on asu.edu or Google Maps. And the challenge that they don't solve is that they'll get you a rough idea of where the buildings on campus are, but our vision for ClassMap is to bring you step-by-step instructions right to the door of the class you're trying to find. And then the second challenge that we're choosing to focus on is that of international students that may also face the additional burden of a language barrier. And we're doing that by trying to add some language features in there. And with that brief overview, I'm going to turn it over to Brittany to go over some of that more in detail.
So for our prototype, we really wanted to keep Bader in mind. We wanted to make it so he didn't have to come to school weeks in advance to figure out where his classes were. So here we have the home page, which would show you a map of the campus and allow you to select either a quick route or a saved route. Saved routes you could program in as soon as you get your schedule so you're ready to go that first day. For our quick routes, you would choose your current location and type in whatever class you're trying to get to. For your saved routes, you're just going to select whichever saved route you have already programmed in. On the next page here, we can see that once you've keyed in where you're trying to go to, it will give you an overall view of the campus to get you to that individual building. Once you've gotten to that building, it's going to switch to this view here, which actually allows you to find the class within the building. And this is a picture of some software we've already started developing, which shows us the optimal path from where we are to where the class is we're trying to get to. If you don't prefer those, for some of our international students, we found that they wanted just written instructions in their own language. They thought that would be easier for them. So we have this view here that they can toggle between, and this allows them to select their own native language and view some instructions turn by turn, similar to Google Maps, so that we can still get them to their classes. For a competitive analysis, we're looking at Google Maps, which we're hoping to merge with, and ASU Go. So Google Maps currently has a language setting, but it lacks in getting you to the actual classroom. For ASU Go, it helps you get to the classroom, but it doesn't have those saved routes, and it really doesn't address the language barrier that Bader and other international students are really struggling with. Our app is able to provide class routing and those saved routes, as well as written class directions and the language settings so that you can view it in your native language. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Robbie to talk about our team.
Hi, so my name is Robbie. I'm one of the programmers in this project. And
my name is Brittany, and I do team organization.
I'm Hussein, and I do the communication with most of the international students.
I'm Jeremy. I'm the art designer and programmer of the app.
My name is Scott, and I've got sales background and business ownership experience. And now Jeremy is going to provide the wrap-up.
Our program started very differently. We did a item finding program / application / item. I don't know exactly where we're heading with that. But in our confusion, we heard Vader's plight, so we changed our idea. We pivoted to this idea. We're in the programming phase right now, early programming phase. But for just a small investment of $1,000, we can help poor students just like Bader, and our breakdown is mostly programming, $875, little fees, $25, and $100 for posts advertising.
And so here is another testimony from another student that we have interviewed. This is my friend Alex, and he also expressed interest in our product and talked about his issues with finding classes.
So ClassMap, a path from your last class to your next one.